Dun, 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 dun.
Dun 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Headshot?
The Terminator soundtrack?
Yeah, something like that. No, Jaws.
Jaws?
Yeah, Jaws.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another exciting episode of the Battlefield Show. I am with special guests right down below me. Zarianna plays, or Zarianna, or ZP. I think she likes to be called. How you doing,
Either's
Zari?
fine. I'm doing pretty. How you doing up there?
I'm doing pretty good. How you
You
doing
doing
down
pretty good?
there? All right,
I'm
good.
alive.
I like your room.
Oh
It's
yeah, isn't it nice?
looking fresh. Where'd you go? You move?
Yeah, this is my my winter home. You can see I got a movie on pause right now.
Ah, what movie?
I don't know yet.
Oh, geez, like a surprise Netflix.
Yeah. I just hit
Okay,
random
cool.
and out of my thousand movie library.
Well, shoot, I wish I could have done this show last week, but good old TwitchCon came around and got in the way of the Battlefield show. But
Yeah.
I came back a little sick, so I'm still getting over a 3-day cold right now, and
Tis the season,
yeah,
so.
tis a season for sure. But like everybody I knew that went there got sick. Tons of streamers are sick. So
Mm-hmm.
somebody went around the con with their dirty little hands and got everyone sick. I don't know who
Yep,
it was.
sneezing on everybody. How dare they?
It was terrible. So now we're back for episode number 2.
Yeah.
The last episode we did was with Ender's Boy, and then the one before that was a test show with Guitar Solo, and so far so good. People seem to be liking this whole format we have here in the Battlefield section on Twitch. I love just doing this, like just talking and getting to know other Battlefielders. I think it's just it's just
No,
way more fun sometimes than actually playing the game. It's just kind of crazy.
big time. I honestly, I think you should have started this probably a long time ago.
I know. I'm a
Not gonna
dummy.
lie.
I blew it. But now
You're doing it now.
hey, now we know so many people. Now I know so many people. And even
That's
from
true.
TwitchCon and whatnot, I feel like getting guests on a weekly basis is going to be easy peasy.
There you
Uh,
go.
at the end of, by tomorrow, I'll announce the next guest, surprise guest. Well, hopefully they don't
Okay.
cancel, but we'll see. All right, so stay tuned for
I'll
that.
look forward. Yeah. Let me know.
So, Zari, we are playing a very interesting video to my left, to your whatever. It is of you playing in a Little Bird, I believe, or is
Yep.
it the other
Yep.
one? Yeah,
The
Little
good old
Bird
little bird. Yeah.
with the cannons, pre-nerf, I believe, right?
Yeah. Pre-nerf.
And I noticed something interesting. Your name, your
Oh yeah.
in-game tag, Z Rush with the
Yeah.
Fly Clan tag. Tell
XI
us a
Rush.
little
Yeah.
bit.
The Fly clan, I believe, was either Widgety Bear's clan or like he was
Oh,
just in it or something like. I don't know if you guys know who Widgety Bear is, but
yeah.
he inspired me to fly, I would say the least, because he's just crazy at it, and I learned a lot from watching him and even repairing. When he started out streaming, I actually, like, watched a lot of his streams and jumped in there and, like, repair monkeyed with him or, like, grabbed
Oh,
the other
shit.
chopper so he didn't have to worry about it, and we just tear. It was good times.
That's cool. What's up, chat? Everyone's saying hi. Thanks for joining
Yeah, how's
us
it going,
today.
guys?
We'll be doing a chat questionnaire around,
Ooh,
maybe around 9 o'clock or whenever it seems right. So somewhere within the hour, I think we'll do
nice.
a chat question. So get those questions ready, and hopefully me or Zari can answer those. All
Heck
right.
yeah.
So XI Rush, again, is that related to anything in the past, like previous games, or did you start?
So yes, the XI actually stands for 11, which would be Final Fantasy 11.
Okay.
And Rush is actually my last name, so yeah, there you go.
Well, there you go. Jeez,
Yeah.
I did not know that. So, talking about Final Fantasy, tell me a little bit more about. It kind of seems like you started with Final Fantasy, even in streaming. Am I right on that?
Technically, no. I think the first game I streamed was Terra, Korean beta. No, not Korean beta, but Korean retail. because it
Oh.
wasn't out in Terra's a MMO. It wasn't out in North America. We wanted to try it, me and a friend,
Mhm.
and I streamed it so others could see like what it was about and kind of get into it.
That was a huge
And
game.
it was, yeah. And then
Huge.
I streamed a bit of what else? Tribes Ascend or something like
Right.
that.
Yeah, kind of a
This is
goofy
on
game.
a channel you guys will never find, by the way.
Oh, separate channel. So you started
Yeah.
Zarianna plays with Battlefield. Which one?
To be honest, the first stream on this channel, I believe, would have been actually Final Fantasy 11. I
Oh, so
did
I
like
was kind of right.
you were, yeah. I'd say probably a week of it. I had a friend that came back to play the game and she was all like, "Oh, I'm gonna go stream." I'm like, "Fuck, now I want to stream. I want to get back into that." So I
Well,
did.
I'm not very familiar with Final Fantasy by any stretch of the means. What do you like to do on there? What's your thing? Maybe some of the viewers might actually know something about the game. But what is it that you
It's
guys
a
like
community
about it?
thing. So like I have one of my best friends, Sherwood. I've played games with him. I met him on Final Fantasy 11. It's an MMO game, so fantasy,
Yeah.
almost turn-based, but not quite. But it's the social thing. It's like the same reason why we stream, I guess, is just to hang out with people, interact, and have fun.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
cool. That's cool. And then recently, you have taken a break from streaming due to an injury, right?
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
let's call it multiple injuries.
Oh, oh, jeez. So what happened? Is it mostly your shoulder or hands?
So currently, like the shoulder is getting a lot better, I would say. But yeah, I did tear something in my shoulder, says my doctor. They did
Oof.
an ultrasound or something,
How the
and it
heck
was
did
like
you
a
do
minor
that?
tear. I have a few theories. So
Uh-huh.
it's related to previous work. I used to do a lot of like house painting and whatnot, so like interiors, exteriors, and
Oh
so you're
my.
doing a lot of
Hard labor.
repetitive. Yeah, exactly. Posture is the second. So everybody in chat, stop nerd necking. Get posture straight, straighten yourselves out.
Yep.
And then of course, lots of tearing nerds on BF1.
My God. So is it because you play too much, or is it everything? You pretty much all the above, the posture, all that,
Uh,
just kind of ruined it.
I'm pretty sure it's all of the above and like not doing any proper exercising and stretching like I should have, but
No, no nerd naked.
no nerd necking. Yeah, I saw that on some. I don't even know who. It was like some dude playing. I don't know, some other shooter game. I like popped into some random stream and he's like, "Oh, I'm full on nerd neck," and I'm like, "I like that." I'm gonna use that.
Oh God.
It was
So
good.
you were well, let's just go back to the beginning where we first met. You rated my channel, I
I
believe. That's
did.
the first time we met in BF1. What was that? How in the hell did you find my puny little channel of me and my mod? It was pretty much, I don't know how
So
that happened.
I always everybody likes getting rated. Let's be honest. If you're a
Oh yeah.
streamer, it doesn't matter how big or small you are. You want people to come and hang out. So I honestly every night when I finish a stream, typically I'll go through the list and usually I'll try and raid my friends or like some nights we'll go down to like the bottom and we'll just find somebody and I hope to dear God that they are as passionate of their community as I am and I host them up and we see what happens. And luckily you
Oh.
were it looked like when I rated you, I think I kind of blew your mind there for a moment.
Yeah,
And
I
I
that
could
was
tell like
my,
immediately you were just like, "Oh my God, I just got a freaking host. Let's go."
it was pretty big too. Geez, I don't remember exactly. I think I have the video of it, but
Yeah, it's
I
on
think I
YouTube.
saved
You
it.
can
Yeah,
watch it.
yeah. It was. Let me see. Is it on my? Did I put it on my
Mhm.
YouTube? I put it on my
You
YouTube,
did.
right?
I watched it the other day.
Let's see if I can find that.
It's good
Let's see.
times.
Videos. Check out the YouTube, guys. I got the
Yeah,
other
sub to
two
this
episodes
dude.
on there. Trying to build this up. How far back? Oh my God!
It's
It's
a bit
probably
down there. It's if you search for like first raid or something like that, you'll
ah
probably find
yeah,
it.
getting pretty close here. 1 year ago.
Yeah, it's before the
Uh,
BF4 stuff.
yeah. See, this was a special
Cheese
time.
ball and the dart launcher in BF4. Can't believe you.
I love the dart. It was my favorite. Oh my god. Well, shoot, where is? I'm gonna search it.
I can try and find it if you want.
Okay. First rate. Look at me, all prepared. Oh, here, this is it, right here.
You found it?
Let's see.
Yeah, that's it. I think so.
Look at my hair.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
No one cares.
No one cares.
And you're losing.
You sniping with like the G95, I think. Irons.
I was going through the 1,000 kills, but it wasn't really developed or anything.
Well, it was just kind of you said that in the past. I've heard you say that that's just what you do with Battlefield games. So I guess like I think it was a few months after this you decided to actually make it like the thing.
Yeah, one of my mods, I think it was either
Yeah, see that
I think it was Oliver that helped me out with that.
Yeah. Oh, with the like command and everything.
Yeah. Oh, baby. Where was this raid? I don't even remember. I think it was a little further down. Oh, it's here.
No, it's pretty soon in.
I think.
Was it like 30 people? 20
PDM
people?
Joshua. I think he was one of my first followers.
No, come on. You had a few followers before that.
Oh yeah, the March followers. Okay, so wait. Look at that ball.
Yep. You're blocking your gameplay, Julian. How you've learned.
I know, right? I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Blaze shot it. There's someone I missed. That was a good guy.
Okay.
They're sorry.
Yeah, look at this fire here. It's
Did
blowing
you
up.
raid already? I didn't even get to like.
Yeah, I think you missed the raid.
Thank you.
It was pretty soon in.
It's like below.
It was definitely before all that.
Where did I look up?
It was near the beginning.
It was near the beginning.
Yeah, pretty sure. Oops,
So
that's not-
before BDM Josh.
Yeah.
I feel like they're
Oh, here it
That's
is.
awesome.
You found it?
I think so.
Awesome. Sorry.
Yeah,
thanks
Julian and
for
I go
that.
way
Oh,
back.
you hosted me here.
Awesome.
Yeah. Oh, so it wasn't a raid. It just no, because that's
Oh,
the
shit.
you know how Twitch sometimes
Yeah?
when you do a raid, it like
I know.
splits it between a raid and a host,
Lucky day.
Oh.
Fuck, you're back.
and it kind of screws with alerts.
Z raids.
Z raids.
Anybody else?
What's up, guys?
I feel like they're gonna come from C here pretty quick.
Man, I had quite the room. Look at my room now.
Yeah, you've
We've
gone
gone
up in the
places.
world.
Well, that was cool. All right. Well, that was the first one. I think there was a few after that that were just crazy.
Mhm.
But I don't know. I didn't really set it up too well. But yeah, shoot. Okay. I wanted to talk about this. Who this?
Who dis?
This?
Aw, that's Ichigo. Everybody knows who that is.
I
Short
don't
for.
know.
So here's the story about Ichigo. Ichigo is the cat that I don't have anymore. Bless his little heart. Because there's a freaking long story. I'll keep it short though. So
Okay.
Ichigo is the kitten, a single kitten in a litter, which is very rare. To a cat that was very young to give birth, and so I had to pretty much take care of him. I did everything with him, and I like carried him around
Yeah.
everywhere. Ichigo is Japanese for strawberry, but if you shorten it to Ichi, it stands for one. So Ichigo, Ichi.
So you say you used to have a lot of pets then, huh?
Oh yeah, I lived on a farm, so we had
Oh.
geese, we had quail, we had goats, we had cows, we had sheep, we had dogs, cats. I think that's about it.
Who's your favorite dog, let's say?
My dog, Lucy. I didn't send you a picture of Lucy, but I can.
All right.
Yeah, Lucy was pretty sure she wasn't purebred husky,
Mhm.
but she was
Husky.
marketed as purebred husky. Pretty sure she had a bit of wolf in her. But I had to get rid of her as well because I moved to an apartment, and huskies and apartments don't go well together.
A farm in Canada. So what is that like? And when did you get out of that?
Oh gosh. So elementary school, my parents decided to start a winery.
Mhm.
And so they moved out to kind of country. Yeah, let's be real. Where I live, there's a lot of country. So they moved out to like this town or this little country house in the middle of freaking nowhere practically and started a winery. And I had to pick rocks after school. It was freaking terrible.
Pick rocks.
Yeah. You know,
What do
you
you
got to clear
mean?
the field, pick rocks. Let's go out there and pick rocks.
My God, I don't know that saying. Is that a saying or is that
It's
literal?
not. It's just it's literal.
Oh God. All right, all right. Well, I wanted to. So when you get that picture, let me know. I'll put
Oh,
it up.
it's sent.
Oh, it's sent. Okay, let me
Yeah.
check it out. Oh boy. Yeah, open link.
Yeah,
There we
Lucy
go.
was a bit of a special case as well. She was very scared of like everybody but my
Yeah.
brother and me. Like even my parents she was terrified of. And this is still when I was like young living with my parents. So when I had to move out, I
Mm-hmm.
had a family actually come visit and it was a young family. They had one young child and Lucy, my pup there,
Mm-hmm.
actually let the kid like stroke her belly and I was just like, "Okay. Okay.
Yes.
This is the right home for you. I got it." And I think she knew and
Oh, nice.
that's the part that breaks my heart is that she knew I had to pass her on, but like I guess she was okay with it.
Oh, I see. Wow, that must have been something.
Yeah.
uh, you said you had sheep as
Yeah, we
well.
had sheep. They're so annoying.
So
Goats are even worse.
was the dog, or did you have like a sheep dog or anything like that? Or
We
you guys
did
just
have a
went? You
sheepdog, but he
did?
was fucking useless.
Oh no.
Because he wasn't. See, we had the sheepdog long before we had the sheep, so he wasn't trained. But he still loved to like try and be a sheepdog. Like he'd try and help, but he'd just make things worse.
God. Was it pretty intimidating or
No,
kind
he
of
was
just
useless.
goofball? Just a
He was a
goofball.
goofball.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, that's pretty funny. Um, did you have any horses, or is that not a
No,
thing
no
in
horses.
Canada?
Well, I mean, there's plenty of people that do, but
Huh?
like,
Okay.
it was the sheep. Like everything we had a purpose essentially, and horses don't really serve a purpose when you have tractors and whatnot.
Yep.
So yeah, there's not really any point in it.
Well, that's cool, man. I learned a lot just, just by diving into that. That's good to
Yep.
know. That's cool. Ichigo, man, just a beautiful little kitty.
Yeah, my little strawberry.
All right, so we all know you have a fascination with that tea you're just drinking there.
Mm.
Uh, where did this come from?
So it's my 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 lineage is Germanic,
Hmm.
but my grandparents moved to South America, and so they adopted a lot of the culture there.
Oh,
So yerba mate is a social drink essentially, and my grandfather had me drinking it when I was like 3 or 4 years old. There's a picture
oh
of me
wow.
sitting on his lap, and he's got this in his hand, and he's just like passing it to me.
With the
So I
same
don't know. I
cup?
just yeah, no, not this one, but
Oh, okay.
yeah.
It is an interesting cup, though. I don't
It's
think
not
I've
really
ever
a cup. So this is a I
never
don't know if the
quite
green
seen
screen
that.
is gonna oh, let's see.
Yeah, kinda.
Oh, it worked, yeah. This is actually cow's horn, hollowed out.
Whoa.
So, like, there's the, tea in there. The bottom has a cork in it here,
Whoa.
and the straw isn't really a straw per se. It's got like, a filter on the end. So this is a
Oh.
spring wrapped around to keep the tea out.
I don't think I've ever seen that before. So that's
And
made
it
for tea.
yeah, essentially. Well, the tea itself steeps incredibly fast, so you typically, pour some water in and drink it. Otherwise, if you wait around, it's gonna, like it's essentially paint thinner at that point.
God. Is there it's only one flavor, right? Like, or it's
Uh,
coming like tons of different stuff, huh?
I'm sure you can get, like, tea packets that have probably different flavors and whatnot in them, but primarily, like, I drink it it's just straight because I've drinking it straight. It's like somebody drinking black coffee. If that's
Okay.
all they have ever really had, that's all they're gonna do, right?
Right. Cool. All right. Well, what about other hobbies? Anything else that you do other than stream and play video?
I used to. I mean, I used to write music all the time.
Music.
Uh, Yeah, long time ago. It's all on my SoundCloud. Well, not all of it. I posted more of it on my Discord recently. Just like some stuff that wasn't finished, just work in progress. I started writing, I guess, electronic music, techno music, because it's easy, you know,
Oh,
four on the floor
sick.
sort of thing.
I love
And then I
that.
transitioned to more orchestral or like theatrical, or no, not theatrical, but like trailer music sort of thing, you know, the intense and orchestral stuff.
You have a link? Can we listen
Yeah,
to a little bit?
I can
I
grab a
did
link.
not know this. Oh! Let's see.
Here is. It's gonna time me out. No, okay, I'm a mod. Hell yeah.
Oh, sweet. Oh, shoot. I don't have the chat. Send it to me in
Oh, in
real quick.
Discord.
Yeah, I don't have the chat open on this.
There you go. So if you scroll down to
Okay.
the bottom,
Yeah.
that's like I'd say
Which
that's
one?
one of the more older ones, but still one of my favorites, I'd say. Called
Which
Currently
one?
Unavailable.
Currently unavailable.
It's gonna be loud. Oh, you have it turned down, thank God.
Yeah, yeah, it is turned out. Yeah, yeah.
Because SoundCloud is loud AF.
Yeah, it is. So wait, how did you make this exactly?
How did I
Like,
make it?
use a program or your own
Yeah.
instruments?
So a friend of mine from high school started making music in a program at the time that was called Fruity Loops.
Mm,
Fruity Loops, which is now called FL Studio.
sounds
So I
familiar.
got into it. I actually bought a license for it, and I bought samples. So those are the samples you hear. Essentially, it was like $1,000 of samples that came on 40 DVDs or something like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I would sit down late at night and just whatever came to my mind would come out, and I'd usually end up staying up till like, I don't know, 3 a.m. Because you got to get the idea
Passionate.
out of your head, right? It's
Yeah,
like if you're
yeah.
editing a video, you want to make it, you know, you got an idea for it, you want to get
Perfect.
it done, right?
Oh, I see some people streaming making music,
Mm-hmm.
and they just go back to the same audio loop like hundreds of times just
Yeah.
to make sure it is in sync and all that good stuff. So
Well, that's not the only reason they're doing that. So
yeah.
I know in my experience, yes, you want to listen to you have to listen to it over and over and over again. You're only working on like a 2 to 6 minute song. You're gonna listen.
Mhm.
You're gonna hear it over and over. But
Right.
you might also hear something else in your mind from that loop. You're like, oh, I wanted to go this direction now.
All right,
And
let's
you'll have
listen to this a little bit here. Currently Unavailable by Laylene. How do you pronounce it?
Laylene, yeah.
Laylene. Let's see. Sounds very video game-esque.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people tell me is that like, hey, your music sounds very video gamey. I'm like, I wonder why that is. Might it be because, you know, I love video games?
Cool.
If you want more of like an electronic-y one, a lot of people like Strategic Chocolate, which isn't 100% mine. I remixed it because the original was horrible.
Let's see. Pretty relaxing stuff.
Yeah.
8 years ago. Woo.
Yeah, it's a while ago, yeah. I haven't done any in a long time because I haven't had like any. I don't know. Like there's a need or a desire to get an idea out, but I've found other ways to, I guess, do it. To
Thanks
express
for the 100
myself.
bits. Thanks for the 100 bits.
Yeah.
Hey. Welcome. We're listening to some Zarianna music from back in the day.
Some oldies, yeah.
Yeah, some oldies. Techno chill, dude, my kind of thing. I definitely like to listen to this when I'm doing chores or whatever. That in the background.
Anybody's welcome to use anything in there because it's all, well, it's not all mine. There's one that I wouldn't use.
I see. That's pretty sick. So, when was the last time you put out a track? 5 years ago?
Ooh. The most recent, if you go, that Untitled one is actually older, and same with Around the Corner and Into the Sun. The most
Oh.
recent one on there, if you actually scroll down, the most recent one made is probably
I'll say
it's
like
probably the
8,
Ballum
9
Garden.
years ago.
But the Ballum Garden one is a remix from Final Fantasy VIII.
Oh, this one here.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty cool.
Something I might do again later. I don't know. Maybe later in my life, I'll go back and install it all. See what happens.
Well, that's cool. Well, thanks for sharing those. You got the link on there, right, in chat?
Yeah, I can share it again.
Yeah, put it on there. Those are pretty bomb. I might have to play some of those on my
Yeah, you're
channel.
totally welcome to. It's all essentially royalty free because it's mine.
Hell yeah. Cool. I did not know that about you. That's pretty cool. So, do you play any instruments or it's all digital stuff?
I used to. So I did. I was a band geek. I was a choir geek. So I did play clarinet throughout high school. I actually started in grade 5 because we had a program from. There was a music teacher that essentially came to the high school or the elementary schools and taught. So started grade 5, played all the way to grade 12, which I guess would be senior year. I don't know how it works in the States. Sorry.
You're like Enders. Enders is a choir boy.
Yeah, and it was so if you gave me an instrument, I could play it essentially.
Oh.
Yeah.
The only thing I could do is guitar.
Hey, that's a good instrument. I miss my guitar.
It's rough, dude. Especially like when people like had you to go and learn music, like real music, because all I had was like tabs and.
Hey, don't slouch on tabs, yo. Tabs teach you at least how to play a little bit.
I know it did. That's why I loved it so much. But my music teachers always gave me shit about that. They're like, "That's not the proper way of doing it."
You know what? There's plenty of people that didn't learn how to read music, like notated music, and can still compose or play music just fine. So it's not a requirement by any means.
I was really good at copying things, like just listening to it and then trying to find that note and then trying to go off of like what I've learned in the past. I could easily copy like a Blink 182 song or something like that because those are like the most simple songs on like planet Earth, pretty much.
There's actually a lot of classically trained artists or musicians that cannot improvise because they have never developed that skill. Like they just, if you were to tell them just like, hey, play along with me, and you don't give them sheet music, they're gonna be like, what do I do?
They're like, yeah, when I was in a jazz class, they're like, just go freestyle. Like, here's the beat, and then just go off what you learned. And I was like, super off tone, like, didn't know what the hell I was doing. My fingers were just going everywhere.
Yeah,
and it was really difficult to get a hold of that.
That's like the pronies everywhere. They don't know what to do. Their mouse hands going everywhere.
Speaking of pronies, let's get into some actual Battlefield talk here on the Battlefield show. If you guys are just joining us, we are with Zarianna down here right below me. Go check her out. She's a streamer on Battlefield 5 and recently back from a pretty hefty break.
Yeah, pretty much almost a year.
Yeah, that was crazy. We definitely missed you for sure. And we're glad you're back playing some more Battlefield 5 on that grind to partner on Twitch because you were so close.
Yeah, I was.
To getting partner. And then you're gone. And I was like, no, it was so close. So I hope you get that soon. Definitely support Zarianna.
I mean, partner would be nice, but like, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's when it kind of like, so the story, I don't know if you want to know the story why I stopped.
Okay.
I'm sure most of you do.
Sure.
It was a compound issue. So obviously my physical problems were playing in. So problems from like my shoulder to neck to back to butt for sitting and my arm tendonitis and everything like that. And we had tons of U-botting going on the Battlefield directory. We had tons of cheaters going on. And we had just like endless, the game was just almost unplayable at the time too. I was just like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I'm out. Like, bye. I'll be back.
It was in its worst state ever. That was only like a few months after it was released, I believe. Did we even get
Uh,
Panzerstorm at that point?
oh, we had Panzerstorm,
We
yeah.
had Panzerstorm.
It was like right before like the ZK was out,
Okay.
and that's like the last weapon I remember.
Man, talk about the ZK.
Yeah,
Everyone's
that game's
using the
amazing.
ZK now.
Well, hey,
God
if they
dang,
made health attrition not a thing, maybe we'd play other weapons.
right? Exactly. Freaking attrition. Do you think they should have attrition in the next Battlefield game?
No, no. Like maybe ammo attrition, but maybe not as serious as it was in this one. So the thing about ammo attrition that drives me nuts is like yesterday when I was playing, no, not yesterday, the day before when I was playing on Metro, we were attacking underground breakthrough. It was me, Bio, and like one of his friends or something. We were able to flank off to the far right or the far left and get in, but we could only kill like 2 to 3 people each. We'd get there and we'd be out of ammo, so we couldn't defend ourselves. And there's no like depots around there, and we're not gonna play support because it's inferior to medic.
Right.
So
Um,
I really hope they don't ever do attrition again, honestly.
what
At least
about
not how it is.
yeah, I could totally see that. What why doesn't like MMJeez have something like that? Like I don't understand why that's even in the game the way it is right now.
Honestly, like I feel that MMGs should have and right now they should take up your ammo slot, like your ammo gadget. You should not be allowed to sit on your stomach for the entire fucking game and just spray 1,000 bullets through smoke and not give a shit. It's stupid. It's
It's
just stupid.
how many bullets is max on like the MG42?
250.
250. I mean, you could be spraying that thing for a good 5 minutes and not have to
Just
reload.
about, yeah. Yeah.
That's and a high RPM as well. They did recently patch it. Not the guns or anything, but the things with proning and how you can slowly turn after a certain degree angle. I don't think that's enough.
No, it's not. Like
It's
that's
it was like a piss poor attempt to try to fix
yeah.
that.
You know how you remember COD Modern Warfare, how restricted you were when you were prone?
It restrict yeah, that was a little
That
annoying, I must say, but yeah.
no, that's how it should be in Battlefield.
It bothered the hell out of me back in the day, but maybe that's why the developers put it this way. But I think you're right. You just got to deal with that kind of stuff because you don't want those guns to get out of hand just like they're doing now.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's been 9 months, 10 months, and all we have is a simple prone nerf of like
Well, yeah,
angle.
a prone
It's
nerf
like
and
it's
like
crazy.
it was a first shot multiplier increase on all of them, something
11.
like that, and
Yeah.
that's it. I honestly hope there's more changes coming to MMGs and like so the problem I have with like wanting to throw in realism to like MMGs is we always throw it back in their faces
Yeah.
about realism, but like in all honesty, you've got this 36-pound plus machine gun. Are you really gonna whip it around while you're prone? No. But
No, I hear you.
I'm being hypocritical there, but you know.
Other than deletion of MMGs, what would you do to fix this
I
or
would make it
transition?
take their ammo. Make it take their ammo gadget.
Okay. Is
Honestly, make it take their ammo gadget. And
that it?
I would also adjust the bipod activation time. It's way too short.
Yeah. What do you think about? Did you try Modern Warfare? Right? Yeah, we played that, right?
A
What do
little
you think
bit,
about?
yeah.
What do you think about that? Like to press a button
That's how it
to
should be. And it was like that in BF3, correct?
uh,
Like
I
if
don't
you
think
ADS'd
so.
in a window, you would not bipod. You'd have to press a button, I'm pretty sure, to activate your bipod in BF3.
I don't remember. It's been so long. Chat, do you guys know? In BF2,
And there was
BF4.
it was like a good half-second activation time too. It wasn't this like they lowered the bipod activation time to 0.1 milliseconds
I think
or
you're
something like
right
that. 1
because
millisecond.
I think in BF1 that's when they first started doing automatic bipoding on like
Yeah, it
sills and
shouldn't be a
whatnot.
thing. It's
Okay.
so like the fact that you can come up on somebody with an MMG and they have time to go prone and spray you down before you can like kill them because they've got 1200 RPM weapon is just out of this world.
Yeah, the 2D spotting on the map when they're bipod, that's
That-
interesting. It would kill it though. Like nobody would use it.
yeah,
But,
I honestly think those two changes like it's not a
those are simple.
it is
too.
a heavy nerf in my opinion, but it's not unplayable. Like you could still be defensive
Right.
in how you play. Like you still gonna have those people laying prone just about everywhere because that's just how you play the game. But if you catch them out in the open, they're at a disadvantage now instead of
Easy
having a
headshot.
70% chance of killing you just because of the rate of fire.
And the distance as well. I mean, that thing is a laser cannon, you know?
Yeah.
So what do you think about the current meta right now, the current way people are playing Battlefield? We got Operation Underground, new map. Are you noticing the hell that we all thought it would be? Or
Oh yeah.
okay,
So
I know. Yeah, go ahead. Go
the
ahead.
first day was glorious. There was like, okay, my plan the first day was do the whole day just MG42 hit fire just for the memes. It was harder than I thought, but I managed. I think like the best I ended up doing was like 31 and 9 just hip
Wow.
firing.
Oh shit.
But like I didn't run into that many more MMG players or shotgun players. But like as time goes on, like the Weekend Warriors right now, for example,
Yeah.
like don't play it. You're just gonna get shotgunned and dude, the amount of MMG players I saw on like Ender stream today and just like in general, I was just like, no, this is or like yesterday when I was playing with Bio off stream, I ran into just so many of them. I just oh my gosh.
And it's not just the MMGs and the shotguns, it's now those emplacement guns.
Oh, those are oof.
Those cover a lot of that center rush onto B
Yep.
in Conquest. You just can't go that way because someone's always going to be on there
Julian.
covering that.
The breakthrough objective C has 8 pre-built. 8. I counted it. 8.
8 of them?
Just a line
Oh,
of 4 and a
right.
line of like 2. There's like 2 more on the sides and then
The
2 more. It's
sides.
just and that's not even like if they can build more too probably.
Do you think they shouldn't be pre-built?
No, they should not be pre-built. In fact, oh god, like I don't want them in there at all. And like the fact that those things are in TDM too.
God, I didn't even know you can play TDM on that.
I don't know where they are on that, but in general, like TDM should not have a lot of things. It shouldn't have attrition if it's TDM. It shouldn't have it's like it's just a death match. It's not a teamwork thing. You just kill people. Right?
TDM has pack 40s guitar solos as.
It does. It does have
Oh
pack
my
40.
god. That's a little insane.
But
I remember, yeah. Go ahead.
my biggest issue with those pre-built guns is the fact that they're still one frame, essentially.
Yeah. What's up? That's been since the beginning. It kind of seems like yeah, they've always been like that, haven't they?
Yep.
Even the
They
ones on the
have.
turrets on the tanks as well, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. They do a lot of damage, don't get me wrong. They do
Yeah.
too much damage, but they also I don't know why they run one frame, but like it's still the Sten does sometimes too. And the KE7
Yeah.
sometimes.
All the original vanilla guns, yeah, KE7, the Sten, what was the other one for support? Oh no, KE7, right.
KE7, yeah. I don't know how you mess that up. Like what's wrong in the code that you just have all the damage communicated in one hit?
Yeah, the super bullets, I think people
Yeah.
are talking about. And that's still going, even though they somehow addressed it and they thought they fixed it.
Yeah,
So it's not on their Trello board, you know what I'm saying?
I would love, you have no idea how much I would love to sit down with whoever's in charge or like anybody that's writing code and be like, yo, did you know this is broken?
Get
Can I help
explanations.
you fix this, please?
Dude, I'm guessing, like, if you did actually have a sit-down conversation with the person that was in charge of that or trying to fix that, because I'm sure they are aware of this stuff. And I feel like it's just not fixable. The end of the conversation will be, we just don't have time to fix it. Like I
That's
gotta
what it
do
is.
this
It's
and
not they
that.
can't fix it. They don't have time. They'd rather do something else.
Yeah, exactly. You just gotta dumpster it pretty much and move on to
Yeah.
another project. And it kind of seems like a lot of devs are already doing that, and that gives me a lot of worry about this game. Sure, they have some new stuff coming out with the Pacific, but my God, I don't think there's anything coming out after that. Like I'm
It's it,
talking February, March. I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna continue.
Honestly, it's worse than that, if I'm quite honest. Like the whole video gaming industry right now is just like they're puking out content for us. I wouldn't even say they're giving us content. They're puking out games for us that are
Yeah.
oh, they're just like they're alpha, beta, $66 just vomit piles of like other than the few like Final Fantasy 14,
Yeah.
Shadowbringers. Oh my god, best storyline I have experienced in like a let's call it a single player game, but it's not. In a multiplayer game, best story I've experienced in the longest freaking time. 10 out of 10 I would rate it. And like
Wow.
Borderlands 3, I haven't played it, but I know it's fantastic, but like everything else is just like they can't it's the artistic direction as far as multiplayer goes is overtaking any kind of gameplay, and that's where it shouldn't be. Gameplay comes first. It's a video game. Sure, it needs to sell, but at the end of the day, what's going to keep us playing? A pretty flower or like
A
not dying
mermaid
around
skin?
corners?
Mermaid skins?
Yeah, like come on. Just like fire a
Halloween
few
skins?
artists, hire a few coders. Come on.
It's crazy. In the past, Battlefield 2, Bad Company 2, we didn't have skins. No one cared about skins. We cared about
Dude,
maps.
don't even get me started on. Do you call what we have skins? You kidding me?
Not even. They're just color variation. I mean, Call of Duty has like some of the most.
Let me just go grab
egregious-
some
oh, God.
mud from outside and I'll just smush it on my face. You got a new paint. There you go.
Remember in BF1 where you get this brand new like your Arasaka gun and you
Oh,
like
God.
throw it into the mud and there goes your brand new glorious white shiny skin. It's just all gone.
The skins in BF1 were better than BF5. Let's be honest.
I agree with that. I agree with that for sure. And the melee in BF5 is kind of
Jank?
because it's most of the time you don't even see the weapon you just unlocked. It's such a quick animation,
Yeah.
chop right in the face, and like, okay. I like how you can have it out and run around with it, but that's kind of pointless and dumb. But there's also some animations that don't even use your knife or whatever you use. You like headbutt some guy or something.
Why can't we kill people with the hammer?
Yeah.
Why?
Why can't the hammer be a melee weapon? Like,
Yeah, just hit T and just smack somebody. I don't care if it does 15 damage. Just let me kill somebody with it.
yeah. We talked about a lot about the fortifications and how I think it needs to be a lot smoother.
Yeah.
It needs to be a continuous circle of building, not like a gradual step kind of stuff. And it needs to be way faster, I think.
Yeah.
But
So as
I
you
don't
do
know.
a strike, you need to see something pop up, not just
Yeah,
complete
yeah.
the whole thing and suddenly there's a brick wall.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
agree. Because the problem with building fortifications is you're gonna get shot before it's built.
Right. Usually you shot through the thing you're building.
Yeah.
But I like the speed of the LMG guys. The support players do it quite fast,
Yeah.
and I think it's like that's quite useful. I wish squad leaders can do that as if you get enough points. You know, I like the battle point system. It's pretty cool.
Do you remember how they
yeah.
described the fortifications? Like the way it sounded like when they announced the game is that we'd be able to build almost like forts. Like we'd be able to build like almost like a bunker that we could like hunker down in and fortify a position. But all we get is like sandbags, barbed wire, and ladders.
It's not very creative, is it?
No.
What would you add as
What would
a
I
part of
add?
the wheel? Yeah,
Cover, solid cover that can't be destroyed.
I hear that a lot. Hard cover. I hear
Hard
that
cover?
a lot. Wow.
Not things that have
Groundbreaking.
your feet can be shot out from under. You think you're safe, but guess what? There's a little like dingus hole you can be shot through.
Yeah, Guitar Solo has a good point there. You don't want to get too crazy fast because then it'll just turn to Fortnite.
Yeah, I agree. But
And
it's you put yourself at a you press that T button, you're at a risk for getting shot. The amount of people that I've come up behind and been like, this is a free kill. Oh,
yeah,
speaking of
go
which,
ahead.
fortifications. Remember I said you can't kill people with a hammer? You actually can.
Yeah, if you're building something and they're
Yeah.
like run right between that. Yeah,
If
I
they
did
are
that,
building
yeah.
something and you come up behind them and you're within range of being able to build, you can actually kill them.
Yeah, I killed Dynamics doing that once.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I lured him in there.
Oh, okay.
I was like, hey, come check this out. And I started building and he like died. I was like,
Rip.
yeah. Okay. So guys, we are coming up on the top of the hour. I think if you guys are ready, chat, I mean, if you guys got any questions for me or Zarianna, I would start getting them ready. And we'll do a little segment here of chat questions right here on the Battlefield show. So if you guys got any, go ahead and post them up and we'll discuss some. Go ahead. But as people are getting ready for that, what do you think about the upcoming, if it's even coming, rental server program?
Oh my
Otherwise,
gosh.
private games.
So we don't know. The public, I don't know much either, but we don't know much about it. But I think it's gonna be a disaster. Like the free version of it, you can team switch and you can kick.
Yeah,
That's it.
the admin can't. No, there's a whole list on a article that they release officially,
Oh, I haven't seen
and
it.
it has a whole list. I know because they don't talk about it. It's crazy. Yeah, if you message any dev, they'll just link you to that article that they post, and there's
Of course, it's gonna
quite a
be
bit.
pay to play solo. Of
Yeah,
course.
I
I would
feel
rather
yeah.
have a server that I can rent or like we can rent as a community and we can kick all the freaking prony shitters. We can kick all the people that are abusing just the stupid shit in this game so we can make it somewhat playable.
And get rid of those hackers too.
That too, yeah.
Don't have
Ban
to
them
worry about that.
instantly.
I have a concern, or a lot of people have been having a concern about experience points and gaining
Oh, yeah.
experience in these custom servers. I don't know. Like,
So
are they actually going to do
here's how
that?
you're gonna go about that. You're gonna log in, finish your Tides of War, like your weapon unlock, and be like, okay, whatever. I'll just go play this mode now. The problem is gonna be, will the rest of the community jump into our private servers, or are they gonna stay in the dice servers,
Yeah,
and then we'll have just empty servers?
are ours going to be priority in the list, in the server browser list? Are they gonna change the way it is?
I think West Coast is probably gonna benefit most from it, or other regions that have low amounts of players,
Yeah, West
just
Coast.
because we don't have servers.
For West Coast, like not
Yeah.
many. I mean, there's not enough people to start enough servers, pretty much.
They're all playing East Coast.
Yeah, because the only way to start a server, if like let's say all the ones are full right now on the West Coast for Conquest, you have to queue
You
up.
have to queue in, right? I always
You have to
forget.
press the quick play button and wait
Yeah.
the time. Then
Yeah,
it'll put
I
you in
don't
an
use
empty
that.
one. Yeah, nobody does. Not anymore. They used to, because it worked very well at the time, because I guess it was really hard to get into a server, period. Like, just to find anything. In quick play, it's right there in your face once you hit multiplayer. So you just click it and press play, and it would get you into tons of West Coast servers wherever you're from. And my God, that shit worked really well for the next like 3 or 4 months. And then something changed. I don't know what maybe it was because of the player base. People stopped using it. People stopped using it. So now we got like a server browser based system, and hopefully, I mean, it's kind of weird how all this is like kind of backwards, you know. There should be a lot more people in, and things should be a lot more smoother to get into new maps, new rotations, custom maps. Like, those would be so popular right now if they just actually started
Dude,
rental
I
server
want to
programs
play
at the beginning.
Frontlines so bad. I want to play Frontlines.
Frontlines and BF1
Ugh.
was just, it was a dream. It was such a good game mode. And I don't know what they did. What different here in this Frontlines? Did you like
Honestly,
it
I
better?
like this Frontlines more than BF1 Frontlines. Like you run it, there's like Narvik that has tanks and Hamada that has tanks. The rest is like infantry only.
It's I don't know why, but it worked for a few maps for
Yeah.
me. But it didn't work for many, and so I didn't go back. I kind of went back to like Breakthrough. I thought that was, it's pretty much, operations from BF1, and people love that. Not sure
Mhm.
why they didn't build on brand operations using that. They said they would be changing grand operation game modes all like
Mhm.
every week.
Yep. You'd
Why
have
that's
like
not a
different things you're doing. Yeah, that's and now like there's what? There's the Panzerstorm Night one and then or is it just one rotation? I haven't even played it in like since it came out, Grand Ops.
yeah, it's just same thing over and over again. It's
Ugh.
they don't change up the game modes, which I thought would have been great if they switched up game modes, like start with Frontlines all of a sudden, and
Mhm.
then go into Conquest, and then go into, and like mix it up, right?
Mhm.
Nothing's the same, right? Or is that their slogan for Battlefield 5? Everything changes or something, or
I
nothing's
don't
ever the
remember.
same.
But imagine like even if like they didn't change the mode rotations on it, but they changed like maybe you go the other direction or you go across a
Yeah,
different like way of the like let's take Twisted Steel for example. Like operations you start at one end of the bridge, you go to the other. Let's start at one side of the map and go the other side then
yeah.
or something like that.
I felt like they were really pushing grand operations because it seems like they had a lot of freedom with this game mode, but never went into it.
Mhm.
I don't know why they kind of stopped. I think it was because of the the battlefield currency, or the not the
The
boins, but
points?
the company
Company
coin
coins?
issue was so bad, and it
Yeah.
was hurting everything and ruining the store and all that, which didn't even exist at that point. Uh,
I actually
I feel
didn't
like that
have
ruined it.
I didn't have problems gaining company coin like everybody else did.
Yeah, that it was a problem that took them 3 months to solve or something.
Yeah. And they didn't do anything for us either. Like all they had to do was release like a free skin or like an elite pack or like give us company coin, anything.
Yeah.
Apologize for the to the community, not just like, "Hey, we finally fixed it. Here you go. You can play the game."
Hey, we're working on our communication skills. How are we doing? Like, well, we haven't heard from you in 3 weeks,
Yeah.
so not so good. Oh man, that 3 week break between this new content was just, it was deafening. And
Are you talking about their holiday?
was
Like
it the holiday? Like, don't
the
they
summer
have
holiday?
other people to take over while they're not
No.
there?
Dude, the holidays in that part of the world, they get like 3 months off.
Everybody? And they just stop
Yeah,
everything?
pretty much.
Oh god. What?
Yeah, crazy.
I thought they had like studios in LA and whatnot.
They do, but I think, DICE Stockholm is the only one working on this title.
Yikes. Oh, Dice LA is working on this
No,
title as
come
well.
on.
They
What have they
just made
done?
these new maps.
Okay,
Oh,
they
the
made
small
one map.
maps. They made the province and the Lofton and the
Oh,
Panzer
so
Storm. They
the
made that
oh,
one.
they made Panzerstorm? Are you
Yeah.
sure? I was
Yeah.
gonna give them a good review, but if they made Panzerstorm, I'm taking it back.
Yeah, it was like made by a couple of dudes or something. Huh? They were on the uh they had those streams, those live streams on Twitch, where they had like guests and whatnot and talk about the new patch coming out.
Mhm.
Yeah, they stopped doing those. I wonder why.
I don't think they probably had a lot of negativity in chat and whatnot.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Hawasakian, what's up, guys? Hey, we're still trying to take some questions. Anybody got questions for me or Zari? This is the question segment. We haven't got a single question.
Braddock was on vacation. The other community managers didn't take up his slack. Yeah, I know, dude.
That's a tough job right
Dude,
there.
I was blown away when Jakub replied to my tweet.
Oh, yeah, Jacob.
I couldn't
Yeah.
believe I actually got a reply. Now we'll see
Yeah,
if that actually goes anywhere, but
that was pretty
I'm
cool.
fighting freaking tooth and nail for consistent audio in this game. Like, if it's the last thing that gets added to this game, like, I will not rest happy until that happens.
I was not very confident about that whole reply. It kind of seems like he's convinced that there's nothing wrong with the audio, and that
At the
really concerned me.
At the end of it, he did say, and this was after I think
Yeah.
Dynamix posted the Silent Tank one. He did say he's going to have QA take a look at it. So I don't know if that
Oh,
means anything. Probably doesn't, but
yes. All
it's
right.
potential for them to actually do something about it. And like my biggest problem with like me trying to push that is everybody's like, no, 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 the footsteps are loud enough. I'm like, it has nothing to do with volume. I don't care if they're impossible to hear quiet or they're like boomingly loud in your ears, they're just not consistent.
Exactly. They tried that once, and you can hear everyone's footsteps from like miles away, and that
Mhm.
like just flooded everything. Hot fixed that one. I was kind of sad about it, but
Me too.
it did need a little fix though.
Mhm.
Nuclear, you got a question here? I think they should rework MMGs to be like they were in BF1. Response? You want to take that one, Zari?
What MMGs in BF1 would be my response. Like if you're
Yeah.
talking about like the Lewis gun and the I didn't play a lot of support in BF1. I hated being beamed across the map by the LMGs in
Yeah.
BF1,
Yeah.
especially once they made the prone change and made them like super accurate. The like you just can't have that level of fire rate, unlimited ammo, prone, and, like, laser beam weapons. Like, if they had spread on them, they wouldn't be as bad.
What was it the LMGOA? Is that what they're talking about? There's a new
LMGO,
one
yeah.
during the Russian DLC. It was the first LMG to come out, and it was they tested it in the test servers, and it was like literally a laser beam, and they had to nerf it like a few times. Do you remember that? Is it
Mm,
Parabellum?
Parabellum,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, that gun was nuts. Not only the reload was it was really goofy and really interesting though, I must
Is that
say.
the lasagna one?
No, I don't think It's not the ones where you stack the bullets. It's like a big wheel that you spin around. Remember that one?
No, I
It's,
didn't play a lot of support.
I don't know. But yeah, that one they had a nerf because of CTE, and all the people were talking about I think it's, yeah, IMGOA, I think that's what it is.
MGO8 was fine,
Yeah,
honestly.
but it wasn't in the CTE. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If
So
they
the
released
thing
it, yeah.
again, the thing that kept those weapons in check, especially the faster fire rate ones, is the fact that, like, their spread started wide and moved
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
So, like, they were initially at a disadvantage, but the longer they shot, the more likely they were to kill you, whereas in BF5, guess what? 100% of your bullets are gonna go where you're aiming.
Right. Martizi Bro here has a question. Do you think it's too soon for a new Battlefield game and just leave BF5 to dust, or nah? Hmm. Well, you want to answer that one too, Azari?
So, there's risks with let's say they do have a Battlefield game in development right now. There's risks for them to release something now or soon if it's in the same state Battlefield 5 is in. We're just gonna have a repeat. We're just gonna be
That'd be
just as
terrible.
pissed off or worse. They're better off, honestly, either like redeveloping a new Frostbite engine or abandoning Frostbite engine, or like taking a full development cycle on a game and polishing it up, releasing it to us and being like, here's like our flagship product. Here's Battlefield. And it
Yeah.
just
Like
blows our
re-release
pants
it.
off. We play the shitty Battlefield 5. We love it and hate it at the same time. I'm gonna be honest with you, I love it and I hate it. Battlefield 5 is great and it's annoying, but like RSP, if it goes the right way, is part of the refreshment we need within Battlefield. It's not time yet. As much as we all do want a new Battlefield, it's not time yet.
Do you think
I'd rather wait.
RSP? Do you think RSP should be at the beginning of a release of a new
Oh,
Battlefield
hell yeah.
game?
Why wouldn't you?
I thought they learned their lesson from
No.
BF1,
No.
and it boggled my. I couldn't believe it.
Dude, you don't know how pissed Deity is that there's no RSP still. After like
Deity.
saying in BF1, like, hey guys, you need RSP. And then the tools they got in BF1 for RSP, oh my gosh, don't even get me started.
That was crap. They had to. I mean, what they have developing right now for private games is bare bones, yes, but it at least covers the essentials that like someone like Deity would
Yeah.
want. But
Give us the ability to kick people. Come on.
it's too late now. Like I feel like what you said earlier that it might just be an unmitigated disaster at launch. Hope it isn't. Okay.
Remove the bipod requirements and let people ADS like normal. Make the recoil insane, but would it stop the prone? No. It wouldn't stop the prone meta. You
Remove
want
the
to know where
bipod.
the prone meta comes from? It comes from poor visibility, health attrition, and the lack of any feel of control in the battlefield itself. You're terrified the whole time you're playing that game.
Yeah, pretty much. With newcomers, like newcomers don't even like to run because it's so like crazy. They will peek every corner. If you spectate some of these guys, I mean, they will never run because they feel like they've done it before and they just get destroyed for doing so. So this
Yeah.
prone, I think you're 100% agree with you on that. Let's see, any other questions here? I don't play BF5 for Mr. Shaggy here. The only one I played was Hardline. I loved it. For future titles, what direction do you want to see? More common era warfare? Spin-offs? Like Hardline? Or do you continue to support the war era titles? I think people are over the whole war stuff to an extent. Though there are some indie games out there that really got a lot of war fans to get on their boat, for sure. And this one was kind of a letdown because it doesn't really feel like a World War game, you know, especially with the release trailer and all that. I think people crave modern warfare, AK-47s, you know, all the stuff that we are accustomed to via BF3, BF2, BF4.
Give us our choppers back. Come on.
Company. Yeah, choppers, man.
Transport
Don't you
choppers.
miss choppers? Even
I do.
Everybody does.
Even the like the little the jeeps or the quads. Like, come on, we had so much good transport.
They
yeah,
have
God.
helicopters in Battlefield.
Oh my god, no,
The
they
little two
don't.
dinky seaters that go like.
I
20
would
feet
take
in
that
the air.
in multiplayer, and I would roadkill people if it was there, but it's not.
Put a couple there, like don't you have to put a weapon on it or anything, like
Yeah.
have as a
Don't even get me
transport.
started though on weapons on vehicles, Julian. No.
We've been seeing your videos.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy. Or you're playing the yeah.
No.
playing in this
I'm
bad
talking
boy.
like transport vehicles when you have drivers shooting you and you can't shoot them.
Oh, like
my
in the
God,
minigun
it drives
kinda
me
stuff?
absolutely like. Why can you drive a Jeep and like fire a Lewis gun at the same time?
Yeah, that in BF1 it got a little ridiculous for sure.
Yeah.
Even with the Ela Morments that came out, I don't.
But to kind of tie back to Shy Guy's comment there, I personally I want a modern. I don't want a futuristic modern. I want a modern shooter, and I do not want it to be tied to a world war. I do not want it to be tied to anything that restricts them creatively.
What about the Cold War
No.
rumors that's been going around, like alternate war, like if the Cold War actually went on?
I don't want them to base it off of any real life thing at all.
Well, it could be.
I don't.
It's future. It would be. You know, different. It wouldn't be what actually happened. It would be fictional. You know.
That's what they did with BF5 though. It was their take on World War II.
But they went on lesser known battles, real battles, right?
Just don't
Didn't
do
work.
don't do authentic world war or world anything take it in the direction of BF3, where you just have this fictional conflict where you have just people in fighting this war, and you can find out the story in the single player if they do a single player, but you have these maps that are not tied to, or maybe they are tied to real life locations, but because it's fictional, you have like proper cover and proper lanes and
it gives you a lot to work with. You
yes.
got a lot of room to breathe and to make some creative shit, make some creative ass game modes that people are starving for.
Mm-hmm.
I think they have no choice. They have to go modern. I feel like, I mean, and then maybe
I've been
after
joking.
that, yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was thinking about futuristic, like bringing back 2143. You know, as a sequel to 2142. I don't know if
I don't
people
think
like that
they're
kind of stuff.
recovered yet from like the whole futuristic warfare thing. I think COD kind of tapped that well and kind of burned it for now.
Yeah, we'll have to wait a few years, I think, for that. But they were thinking about it back in the day for that. But you're right. It's gonna need some time for sure.
Big time.
Okay, other questions here. Let's see. Do you before or after guy? Is it too late to pull off a comeback like Rainbow Six? Huh?
No. So they're talking who was it that said that?
Guitar Solo.
Solo. No. He's referring to Operation Health, which was a disaster.
Oh. Yeah.
But eventually they did turn the game around. If DICE took the next, let's say, 3 patches and they adjusted MMJeez, they adjusted visibility,
Yep.
they took a second pass on maps for cover, they fixed the audio, they maybe take a second pass on all of the weapons and like, let's say, add horizontal recoil to DMRs.
That's all
And
doable.
if they did those things, if we were able to see soldiers a little more reliably, if we were able to not get mowed down by weapons, certain weapons are just like brokenly OP. If we had maps that were fun, if like not even new maps, if they redesigned existing maps and put in hard cover, and if they fixed the netcode, thank you, Nuclear. If they fixed the gosh darn netcode and didn't have high pinger advantage, oh, like this easily is better than BF3. This game is better than BF3 at its core. But
didn't they do the whole ping stuff in BF1? Didn't they have a anti-high ping situation?
BF1 was 140, I think. BF5 is 160, is when you get the ping compensation. But
That
if
not
you're
in this
playing,
game, right?
no, BF5, if you're playing at 160 ping, that's when your compensation kicks in.
Wait, for BF5.
Yeah, so if you're above 160, it goes to server hit reg. But if you're
Ooh.
below 160, then it's a mix of server and client based, I believe.
I did not know that. I thought it wasn't there any restrictions at all.
Yeah, and that's why if you're below 160, like the person
120
shooting you,
okay.
if they're 160 below 160, they are likely going to kill you behind cover.
Yeah. I've experienced that many times, especially with Japanese players coming in and having 160, 170, sometimes even a little bit below that, like 120. I still feel it as well.
Oh yeah, 120 to 150, I'd say, is the golden range for cheesing.
Yeah.
Just absolutely. Like I went into a Asian server with like I want to say 130 to 140 ping, and I can just get away with stupid shit. It's just, oh gosh. I feel like I'm playing at hyperspeed because I could just like do whatever I want.
I mean, notice the video here. When it comes to transports, you need stuff like this. You know, fast moving trucks. Vehicles.
Get rid of the animation in and out.
Yeah. I mean,
Maybe
I like
in. Keep it for getting in.
Yeah. Getting out, it needs to be a little faster, but you can tweak that, right? Okay, let's move on to another question here.
I think Shy had another one.
Strong sense of nostalgia, thinking back to Battlefield.
He says, what effect do you think VRs are having on the FPS market with everything you've seen with different franchises sneaking their hand in the cookie jar. Are you dreading that this PR phase will continue into future titles? I am.
Yeah,
I don't know about you,
it
Julian.
is. It is. It is. A lot of influencers are craving BR because it's, I mean, streamer influencers. They think every game should have a BR. When it comes to like Warfare, they say it'll pretty much keep things alive for that game. So I think
So
this BR craze is going to keep on going for quite a while.
the thing about streaming and BRs is it gives the streamer a lot of time to interact
Yeah.
with their community. So it's
Yeah.
excellent for a streamer, but it's terrible for a shooter.
Yeah. Well, you got to do it the right way. The whole free to play thing, I
Mhm.
think that's good for BRs just
Mhm.
from history. And what they did with this, the Battlefield one, is just, everybody tried to warn them. It's like, ain't gonna work. Day one, it ain't gonna work because it's not free. And you have to pay for a broken game just to even
Yeah.
play it. Like,
And they keep breaking it.
and yeah, they keep breaking it, patch after patch. And I don't know how that looting situation ended up going gold. Ah,
Ugh.
like, how insane is that? Like, I don't even know what to think about that.
Actually, that touches on something pretty important with the whole cross. So one of the reasons why patches are the way they are is because they're tied to console.
Yeah,
You're releasing a patch for all platforms at the same time. I don't think they should do that, but if they're moving forward, and I don't know, but if they do move forward with a cross-platform approach, we are always going to be restricted in that manner. As soon as a patch is in development, we have to wait for that to be verified with Xbox, verified with PlayStation. If it's just Origin, it would be a lot quicker that we'd see content. But guess what? We have to wait for Sony and Microsoft to look at everything that happens, make sure it's okay, and then we get our update.
how does it work with Modern Warfare now that they're pioneering the whole crossplay in FPS? Do you know anything about their patching situation?
It's gonna be exactly like I just described, but the problem or
It is. It's
the
still the
thing
same.
that, as far as I know, is that they probably have a lot more their dev team seems to be a lot more stable, like, they're much better at maybe it's just the engine is better, but they seem to be a lot better at
New
not
engine.
introducing game-breaking or, like, really annoying bugs
The
with
joining
updates.
on the beta joining uh crossplay was
Little
little
jank.
buggy. Yeah, a little janky. Yeah, yeah. But I'm sure
That's
that's just a beta thing, so we'll find out when
mm,
that goes.
yes and no. It really depends on how they do their like, if the server is client-based, yes, you'll have problems because you have people on consoles and they have, like, a weird NAT setting, and
Yeah,
it's gonna just make that difficult, whereas if it's a server that everybody's joining on, that negates that problem, except for the person that maybe has their setting wrong.
Seth, a stupid console play.
Why do you think the
Okay.
BF5 BR is dead? What could they have done better to creating a Battlefield BR? I am the wrong person to ask.
Yeah, I'm not a BR person either, but I feel like they should have had that at release, or at
I
least a
think
few months after,
having it on
maybe.
release, having it free to play, um,
Separate, yeah, separate download.
having all of the weapons in the game,
Yep, and mixing
and
it up.
having an attachment system instead of, like, a tiered system. Like, you'd
Yeah,
pick up a site, or you'd pick up like, a custom stock, or you'd pick up
it
make
really,
it so
yeah,
that looting actually means something.
it wasn't made from the ground up. It doesn't seem like it was at all. It kind of just went off the regular formula that
So,
BF5 had already. I was like, oh, we could just do this, blah blah blah, easy, right?
as a West Coast regular, do I feel that there's more hackers in BF1 or 4? Why BF1 and 4? So,
E5.
from what I let's go for maybe he'll correct it later, but, um From what I know of Battlefield 4's anti-cheat, it was really annoying to get past it.
Oh, do you think it was
Oh,
more in
more
BF1
than
or
be
for?
oh, by far. Are you kidding me, dude? The ugh, the hackers see Battlefield 5 as a playground. They
Yeah.
click the play button, they turn on their cheats, and they go, "Ha ha 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 ha! I kill everybody. Ha ha ha! No one's ever gonna like do anything." And they might report my account, but I'm just gonna buy a free one or buy one for $2 and just keep going. Woohoo! There's no repercussion. I don't know why they don't IP ban. I don't know why they don't hardware ban. I don't know why they don't. You know what? Honestly, cheating should just be a freaking felony at this point.
Yeah. Maybe Canada will start it, huh? Let's go, baby. Do it.
We're
Make
too
it
nice for that.
illegal. All right. If you guys got any more questions, definitely throw them our way. Nuclear, is that a question there? Is Modern Warfare coming out before the Pacific? I would think so. I would think yes. Very much so. What do you think, Zari?
When is it coming out? November?
October 25th.
Oh, probably, yeah. Are you
Oh,
kidding
yeah.
me? We're probably not.
Before private
Oh,
games, even.
dude,
What's
Pacific, is it gonna
up,
be
Oliver?
actually good or is it just gonna be tree camping hell?
Dude, let's talk about that now that we're in it. What's up, Oliver? How's it going, man? If you guys have any questions, again, just put them in the chat and we'll try to answer them. We're gonna talk about some Pacific stuff here. I think, I'm hoping that the Pacific comes out with at least 2 maps with most of the modes on there, most of the big modes.
Mhm.
That's what I'm hoping for. I think, I mean, worst case scenario, it's 1 map at release every month.
It's probably gonna be
If
one map.
that's just so pathetic. Like, that really bothers me. I like map packs and a
Yeah,
lot of
we
maps
all
being
do.
released at one
I would
time.
honestly take, premium over or DLCs over like, give them time to work on something and flesh it out, and then give us yeah, like you said, like a pack, a map pack, not just this,
I
there's a
thought
map
that
every.
I don't know why I was thinking this way, but I was like, why can't you just have the live service be the same, you know, amount of content as it would from a premium? Like,
Mhm,
people will love you for that, right?
mhm.
Is that is that anti money or business? Like, I don't understand
I
that whole
don't
situation.
yeah, I don't know what they
Something happened.
somebody screwed up royally, cause like, I doubt this is what they intended at all.
We're saying Pacifics in December.
Probably December, yeah, I wouldn't doubt
There will
it.
be 3 maps before December. That's what their promise was.
Yeah, but, like,
I mean, before the
come
end of the
on.
year.
When have they well, that will be before the end of the year. December is not the end of the year yet.
Yeah, so they're gonna release 3 maps in 1 month.
Watch them shut down the servers for December, like, the day there was no war, like, they all stopped fighting each other for a day. They're gonna be like, we're here's your milsim, we're ending the servers for a day. Stop fighting."
BF1 truce. Didn't they have like an event for that? Like a dog tag? I
Yeah.
remember. Like
I
they're
think they
all.
had something, yeah. But yeah,
Um,
I am terrified for the Pacific maps. I think
I'm
they have a
terrified.
potential to just be like camper hell, and I'm never gonna wanna set foot in them.
Yeah. What about that IR thing that was leaked in the
Oh,
code?
the infrared, sniper?
Yeah. Do you think that, or was it a sniper or a carbine?
It's in real life, it was used as a sniper.
Sniper.
I don't think
You
it had a lot of range, though.
think they'll
I
add
watched
that?
a if you guys wanna know more about that weapon, Forgotten is it Forgotten Weapons? Forgotten Weapons has a video
Oh, they
on that
do.
weapon, actually,
Oh
yeah.
shit.
Mhm. You
That
can check
was
it out. Or the scope,
yeah.
it might have just been the scope.
It like the picture that was on there looks so like
It's huge. It's like a
Legos, dude.
freaking
Like, what
spot
the
yeah,
heck
it's,
is
like,
that thing?
huge.
That's bizarre. I don't know, like with all the foliage and
Mhm.
the dark caves and all that. Like, I don't know, like it would have to be a really underpowered gun if they are gonna add it.
Take a look. Oops, over here. Take a look at the video in the background, and take a look at those trees. Those are the trees that we should have in this game.
Yeah, there are some good YouTube videos talking about trees with just the trunks as
Mhm.
cover, like PUBG or you know, even these Battlefield 4, 3. Well, there wasn't much foliage in BF2, not that you can hide in, but I think the art department went a little crazy on BF5 for sure.
Yeah. Oh, did you know trees in Battlefield 5 are client side? Don't ever hide behind them.
God. Oh god. Hey, thanks for
I
that gifted sub to Martese, bro. Yeah, guys.
I think Vile asked, did Dice screw up the anti-cheat or is the hacker getting better? Um, the anti-cheat in BF5 is fair fight, and that's it, I think.
They said
And
there was fair fight in many layers in
no,
quotation.
there's so as far as I know, and there could very easily be more. As far as I know, there's fair fight, and it will take a screenshot if you're doing suspicious things and send it to the whatever collection they have. But
Yeah.
the cheats, the hacks have a screenshot cleaner, so it'll wipe your screen of your like overlays, so your like the ESP and everything. It'll wipe your screen so the screenshot taken has nothing. So it looks like you're playing legit.
Great. It works. Ship it out, everybody.
Yeah.
Looks good. I don't know. What do you think about what did you think about Punkbuster back in the days? They actually
I think
scanned your files, right?
I think that's they should honestly have multiple layers like they claim to have. I think
Goku
part of the
Pepega.
reason they aren't doing Punkbuster is probably because they probably signed some kind of contract that had them stick with it for an X amount of years. But also, I don't think that they feel. I think people are not okay with their files being scanned. So
There's easy
people
ways
are
around those scanning as well.
that too. It needs to, I don't know, like there's like they need to have a proper stat tracker that if you're doing things that are just
Yeah.
inhumane, like, 50 plus, no, not 50, I can reach 50, but
Yeah. Enders was talking about going off some of the best players in the world
yep,
and using that as a standard,
yep.
pretty
Like if
much.
you're getting 10 KPM, you're probably not playing legit. Like if
Nobody
you're
does.
over level 10 and you're getting 10 KPM, you should probably be banned. That's insane numbers. If you're getting like if you're getting high kill per minute and high KD, that's probably, get him out. Ugh.
Change the video up. Something a little more modern here. BF5. Whoa,
Oh,
look out.
good old
Uh
BF5 MMJeez.
talking about YouTube, do you think about making more YouTube videos or
Yeah, I will. It's the problem is that like if you're streaming a lot and you're editing a lot and you're dealing with physical problems, it's very easy to burn yourself out.
I mean,
Like
how
I
long
could
does it take for you to edit something like this? I mean, you got some subtitles.
the subtitles take forever.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but it was a great touch though. Hey, not everyone
Yeah.
does that kind of stuff.
Yeah, well the thing is like with I think that subtitles are something that just about everybody should do because there's people that are deaf. There's
Yeah.
people that don't speak English as a primary language. So I want people that like let's say I have somebody in EU or somebody in Brazil or somebody anywhere in the world that maybe wants to learn some English or like kind of doesn't quite fully understand what I'm saying or maybe I say something really fast or like I mutter, I'm going to put it on screen so that they can see that.
Yeah, and YouTube has their own little system, but it's not that very accurate.
No, it's
Um,
not.
but they also
Plus
have it
you
in other languages too. So,
exactly. You can do like have you ever watched gosh, what's his name? Soviet Womble? Womble? Wobble?
oh no, never heard.
He gotta watch some of his videos. Yeah, he does like the subtitles too, and he has them over people and he'll have them track. It's a lot of work, but it ends up looking really, really nice.
Let's see. Any other questions here? Call me
The
Johnny
Canadian accent
Carson?
comes through a little strong.
Is Julian trying to be the Johnny Carson of Battlefield now? Yes, god damn it.
There
I
you
want
go.
to start it, god dang it. Nobody does this on Twitch, man. I used
Somebody
to
has to do
see
it.
I've seen a few in the past, and you know, I kind of want to make this like a Joe Rogan thing. I was like bringing on new guests, interesting people from around the community, and just talking to Battlefielders. And I learned a lot even from Zari. So I mean, imagine the other guests. Like, sky's the limit here, and it's live. And if you miss it live, you can always go on YouTube or social media. That's the beauty about listening to things like this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not on Twitch. Not. And blessed that we can even do this and have great friends to talk to. So
Yeah.
incoming more. We're gonna be doing more, and hopefully, if this gets really off the ground, we'll do multiple a week. I'm sure a lot of people would love to give us their thoughts on things. You know.
You could be the next level cap, but like better than level cap.
Well, let's see. I would love to talk to Level Cap about this whole thing too. About you know, getting the word about Battlefield. We all love Battlefield. We just want it to get better. And I mean, just from the stuff we talked about tonight, those are some community ideas that DICE should definitely listen to. I mean, we play this game way fucking more than they play it. That's for damn sure. And I know that they respect listening to the community, and they've actually implemented some things from the community, but they need to do it a little more and not be so time restricted and have all these problems coming up. We need the game to be in a playable state. Then we can actually start making the game better.
Yeah.
And like simple shit like those stupid company coin issues that set them back almost 3 months, man. Like you need, as a development company, you need to be at least 6 months ahead of everything.
Weren't we supposed to get you know, everything that's Boynes related we could buy with company coin? Wasn't that a
It
thing?
was like a technicality. It didn't say it's what, you know what I think. Let's talk about this company, the Boyne situation. Why I think epics are only for real world money. I feel like they're doing this to control it, because I don't know if the security in BF5, I mean, just look at the hackers going on. I don't think they can actually release those kind of things, because it would hurt them monetarily. And I think there might be some sort of way for people to exploit it, and they just don't want that, because then they will never sell anything.
Well, let's go in the way that Battlefield 5 is a great game. Everybody's playing it. You're gonna have people that want to take the shortcut and just buy it. If this game was what it should be,
Yeah.
there's no need to lock it just behind a paywall.
I feel like they wanted to do that so bad. I mean, that's why they made that graphic up, but then they just kind of ran to security issues. Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about, Guitar. So, like, hack the company coin. So you can get pretty much anything you want, and there's no way for them to control it at that point. Or they can, and they're greedy motherfuckers, and it's all EA that wants to do, like, I don't know, Battlefield Super Team or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
know.
worried about that.
Yeah.
Have you heard that the dude in charge of um the FIFA League thing is actually he's like moved
like,
to the EU side of things now, so he is gonna have his hand in the Battlefield stuff?
I heard about that. That makes me very worried about the next Battlefield game, if they're
I
developing it right now.
I could
Ugh.
care less if it's cosmetic. Like, go ahead, just like loot box the hell out of it if it's cosmetic. I don't care.
Loot
Just
box.
don't lock guns behind it. Don't lock maps behind it. Don't lock actual content behind it. Just make skins that people want to buy. Like, that's not that hard, right?
People love the skins, man. They buy that shit for sure. Hard games like Hearthstone or you know, just FIFA straight up. Like, those are pretty much cards, right? You're collecting players pretty much. That shit sells, and it sells very well. And
if the next Battlefield were to be more of a modern one, guess what? You can now have anything on your gun or character. It's not locked to World War II. It can look as stupid or epic and cool as you want, and somebody's gonna buy it.
oh yeah, I mean, just look at the soldiers we got. The what do you call those? Elite soldiers. Like those are the goofiest things I've ever seen in a World War II game, and they're selling. I think they're selling quite a bit.
Yeah, I see lots of people running around with the French lady.
Yeah. So.
Or like the dude with the thing in his eye.
Oh, like the mask. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the mask guy. Yeah. The opera guy. Yeah. Who was in the announcement trailer, by the way. Quick little Easter egg there. If you look closely, when the plane goes down in the announcement trailer, you can see him in the back wearing just normal, like his head is the same, but he's wearing like normal German gear and stuff. Like, I don't know, but I want the weird and wacky, dude. Like, why not just bring it?
Bring the weird and wacky. Give us our 3D spotting back so we can tell who's an enemy, and then it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
or like do what they did in Black Ops 4, where everybody has like a red band on them so that you can just tell they're an enemy.
Yeah, the clown one there, Seth. They need to add that. It's good. People will buy that. I'm telling you, dude. If they actually made something like that, I know it would hit like mainstream news and all that, but that would sell so much. Like, I would pay for the whole damn game just releasing something goofy like that.
They need to add this? What is this?
That's what I'm talking about. That
the clown skin? Oh,
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, people would use it. They would. You know they would. They're going to be the trolls, but hell, they'll still buy it.
We'll kill them many times.
Yeah. Thank you for free 3D spotting.
Oh, God. All right. Guys, got any more questions here? Let's see. Do I have any other topics here? Oh, right. So going back, how did you meet up with, I know we had Enders on the last show and we were kind of talking about you at that time. How did you meet up with Enders? Because I didn't know you guys until afterwards. How'd you guys meet up?
Enders popped into, or he had been watching my stream for a while, I believe. And apparently he was like, "Oh, hey, people actually stream this game," and like it was about Battlefield 1.
That'd be
and I guess I inspired him to, start streaming on his own, and he would just jump in the games and follow us around and squad up with us. And at the time, I could keep up with him with kills and whatnot. But ever since then, like BF5 came out, and like I can't keep up with Enders.
No, no, not many can. Not many can.
Like I have a clip where I just took his head off in BF1, and like the reaction was just priceless.
Enders without a camera, man. Those are the days.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I didn't really know too much about that. But yeah, we came all this way and we're all still streaming Battlefield somehow after like a year and a half later. But yeah. Also, one more question. What was your biggest raid like you ever got?
I've been raided by XCal many a times, and I think the largest he dumped on me was like 308 people.
Oof. And he was playing Battlefield that?
He was playing BF1. Like he played a bunch. So I got introduced to XCal through Metal Slug. Oh, you know what? No, that's definitely still my biggest is XCal. And I guess I showed him at one time I showed him, you remember the Ross challenge I had?
Yeah.
Where you'd have like it ADS in funny, and I was like, "Hey dude, check this out." And I like hit the plane with the Ross with the sniper, threw an AT grenade and like killed the plane, and he was like, "Dude, that was freaking cool as shit." I was like, "Yeah."
Nice. Shoot, I remember mine was Neebs. Remember Neebs?
Yeah, Neebs.
I miss those guys. I wish they kept going and the whole Battlefield content and made like silly cartoons with this game, man. It could have had so much content doing that, but I don't know if it was
I
like,
I have some inside knowledge on that, but I'm not gonna share it out of
yeah, okay, yeah, I had no idea. So,
privacy.
um,
Because I'm on pretty good terms with them, being that they made like pretty much a notification for me. So
oh, they made that for you.
yeah,
Oh,
like
sick! I didn't know
I
that.
talked to one of my VIPs, used to work with them, and he was all I was all like, "Hey, do you think you could get them to make like?" I had an idea for a notification, and he was like, "I'll talk to them," and they ended up doing it. So yeah, they like
Sweet.
got the artist for the actual YouTube videos to like talk to me and ask what I wanted, and yeah,
Damn, that's really cool. Yeah, they went off to like other games and
yeah.
they stream like once a week or something.
Hmm.
But they're always so
Well,
supportive of the Battlefield community. That's what I can
yeah.
tell.
I mean, once you're a battlefielder, you're a battlefielder for life. Even if it's like deep down, you want the game to be good. Deep down, you want to play Battlefield, no matter how bad it is. But they have to maintain business, and they have to they have to be profitable. So they're not gonna play something that isn't gonna draw numbers.
I miss those guys. Shit,
Yeah.
their cartoons are the best, man, for sure.
Oh, I used to watch them like almost on
It was
repeat.
religiously for me.
Yep. Yep. Potato chip, dip,
That
dip. Oh
was
my god.
when that video came out. The dip potato chip. I literally lost my mind for a
It was good
good long
times.
time. That
Yeah.
was back in BF4, right?
That was BF3.
BF3? Oh shit.
BF4, they had the oh my gosh, the BF4 one that I always remember is the
Way
knife
back.
bipod. Ugh.
Oh yeah. Colonel 100 was introduced, I
I
believe.
remember when that was a joke and it got added to the game.
Yeah. They were very influential. And
Yeah.
Neeb stream on Thursday nights. That's what I
Yeah, if you
remember.
guys don't know who Neebs is, check them out. Check out their um I don't know if they have a YouTube channel anymore, but they were licensed under Machinima,
Yeah.
and that's where all their like their old Battlefield Friends stuff is. If you don't know what Battlefield Friends is, search it on YouTube, watch it. It's freaking great.
Yeah, just binge watch all of them. They're awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. I pretty much ran out of topics. Anything else you want to talk about, Zari?
Pretty good too. I mean, we covered quite a lot.
Well, you know what I never asked? Where does Zarianna come from? Like the name.
Good question.
I never figured that out.
It came from a random, you know, when you log, oh, you don't play MMOs, but I was playing World of Warcraft. I was making a new character. It was my priest, and I was
Okay.
hitting randomize for the name, and one was close to Zarianna. I was like, you know what? Zarianna. Done. Perfect. And I just kind of stuck with it from there.
Okay, so it was randomly generated.
Yeah. I just like the way it sounded, so I just kind of kept with it.
Good name
I have
indeed.
a question for you.
Okay.
How much do you dislike Battlefield 5, and how much do you, if you do, how much do you love it? Like, I had a somebody on stream said to me, they asked like deep down, do you actually really like this game? And I almost brought myself to tears answering the question.
Oh shit.
Just
I
because like
don't know if it
deep
goes
down,
that deep,
yeah.
but no, I guess I can see that. Um, it did kind of break my heart, to be honest. Like where this game has gone.
Yeah.
I think it's just mostly because of EA's greed
Mhm.
and them working on other projects to make more money, and it really got to them, and it fucked up Dice. And I think it all started around um, Battlefront One, the first one,
Mm.
and they had a whole kind of vision, you know. And I think that ruined Battlefield from
Yeah.
there on out. So I think for Battlefield 5, I do like the game. It's quite obvious because I'm still playing it, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
But it's taking so long for them to make it better,
Yep.
and the things that worked in BF1 and BF4 were removed. Maybe because they ran out of time, or because of consoles and I don't know technology restrictions. I don't know.
I think it was just development time.
But yeah, it could be a whole bunch of different things. But yeah, it's probably mostly that. And I think
Development time and a lack of direction. Because I think what honestly happened, I think, is that there's two directions they wanted to take the game in. They wanted a more milsim approach, and they wanted to keep the classic Battlefield like arcade shooter approach, and we got stuck in between.
the thing I didn't like about BF1 were a couple things. Like there are a few mechanics that really mess with me and you. Suppression was one of the worst
Oh god.
things
Don't
ever,
even.
right? That really killed me for BF1. And the fact that they got rid of that and I can, turn around, snipe some dude in the face, while getting suppressed by an LMG. It's just very little visual, right?
Mhm.
And they improved on that. And
Yeah.
I like, they went for immersion. And you know what? God damn it, I'll just say it, this is an immersive fucking game. It pretty
Mhm.
much is. Would it be the most immersive Battlefield game ever? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Is that a good thing? Probably not. Probably not.
No,
But they
not a good
stuck
thing.
to it, right? They stuck
Yeah.
to their vision, and the gunplay has to be number one for me.
Yeah.
I
I agree.
like playing with all the guns. Like, I blew through this whole 1,000 kill challenge I like to do.
Mhm. Mhm.
I'm pretty much almost done with it. Like, of course, they're like drip dropping all these new guns every once in a while. So I'll get
Drip
into that.
dropping.
Drip dropping. And,
Uh,
I feel like this game has a lot of potential. I hear that a lot as well. And I think they can do it, but god damn it, it's too little too late. That's just facts. And if
yeah.
they are developing a new game, they better fucking stop. If it's in a new engine, then keep going, man, and make
Mhm.
it really good. But if it's on the same engine and people are actually having troubles with it, and it's slow as hell, and like the developer community or whatever they got the job is just not good, doesn't have a good vibe to it. Um, they need to either stick to this game and make it better, or actually start from the ground up, or from the bottom to the top, and pretty much make it the way that Battlefield has always been successful. Through
Mhm.
BF3, BF4.
Go back to your roots.
Go back to your roots, right? And I think they
Yeah.
totally forgot all about that. They really did, or they
Yeah.
just ran out of time to actually do that. It's just they got to get their priorities right.
Yeah.
Their priorities are all over the place, and I'll give them a chance. I'll give them a chance on this game. Pacific, I'm sure it's going to be good, right?
Mhm.
There's always going to be problems and whatnot. But there's going to be new content, and I'm excited for that. And we'll see what goes on with that. So that's pretty much my answer to that question.
Yeah. I mean, in my opinion, the gun, at least the AR gunplay for me, feels incredible. Like on par with BF3, I'd say. I'd like I just love shooting the AR so much. There's a certain satisfaction that comes from a good gunfight. If we could just get rid of some of the cheese and, fix the netcode dying around corners, I think, yeah, we'd have a pretty solid experience.
Yeah, the 1K challenge didn't feel special at all. No, it really wasn't. I mean, it was for that like stream that I had to get the last vanilla kill. It was whatever, right? BF1 was a fucking challenge and a half, and there were a
Mhm.
shit ton of guns. And I
Mhm.
didn't start streaming till later in BF1, and that was from, it was just good timing. I think like it was accidental timing, but like I didn't really plan that out. It just kind of happened. But by the end of its life cycle, BF1's life cycle, I was on the last gun. We
Mhm.
were going through the whole thing. We weren't getting, uh, we're not getting guns like weekly or whatever. Like it came out in packs,
Mhm.
whatnot. So it took time, a lot of time, and it just ended up happening that way. And it ended up being a pretty special moment. But now it's just they took so many things away from me when it comes to like stats websites. I
Yeah.
used to use a stat website to
Oh, well, you're talking about like the native one, like the actual Battlefield.
Yeah, yeah, that one. It would automatically, after every round, check how many kills I had that round. Now I would have it displayed on my stream.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a great way for people to, get involved in the whole, how many kills you got, with
Mm-hmm.
that gun. It was like the whole thing. But now they got rid of all this stuff, and I'm feels bad, man. It really feels
Feels
bad.
bad, man, India. Yeah.
So yeah, Apex, Alkalade, what's up, dude? Good evening. I agree with the comment. I'm very new to BF5 and FPS games in general. Came across this game and prepping for Modern Warfare. I think I'll hang around for a while. This is a good game. It is. It is. It does. It does certain things that Modern Warfare will never be able to do. All right, they got 10 years plus on making just a conquest game mode. Like Modern Warfare is doing this for the first time.
Dude, Modern
And
Warfare could just kill it, honestly.
it could,
Yeah.
but their bare bone. It's large domination. That's all it is. There's
Mm-hmm.
really nothing else to it. Sure, you can spawn on vehicles and spawn on each other, but that's it. That's
Yeah.
it. There's literally nothing else much to that. No
And-
team play.
Yeah.
Yeah, your stupid kill streaks, fine. But
The spawn logic was just terrible. Oh my
they gotta work
gosh.
on that.
Yeah.
But they got a lot of things to do, a lot of things to work out, and Battlefield, it's not gonna kill Battlefield, straight up.
No, it's not.
Not-
And
not the way it
I
is.
honestly, I called that like before everybody, while people were jumping on that hype train. I'm like, no,
I jumped on it.
this is not gonna play like Battlefield at all. And like personally, I felt, and I know I might have even said this to you, but I felt like the gunplay in Modern Warfare, in comparison to gunplay in BF5, felt empty. Like the gunfights,
Oh.
there was no substance to them.
I mean, I agree with other people out there. The whole recoil stuff is all fake. It's not real recoil.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get kills and whatnot, it does feel like a very soulless and empty game. Maybe
And you're
not
constantly like in your face, you headshot, multi-kill.
Oh, the guitar riff at the end.
Yeah. Oh
when you,
my
like,
gosh, when you
flag.
cap. Oh, if I only I could turn that off.
And the announcer too. Oh
Yeah.
God, I thought well, no, the announcers in Battlefield never been that bad, right? Hey,
They were
BF1,
annoying. Like when BF5 came to open beta and you constantly heard the beep 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 beep, like the Morse code radio, it drove me absolutely freaking bonkers. But I just like tune it out now.
I drowned it, yeah. Okay, you want to watch some clips with me?
Sure.
We got some clips from around the community. How did I do this last time? Let's see.
Through your web browser, right?
Yeah. Let's see. So, that should work. Okay, so this is the Clipperino section here. I got some stuff open, ready to go.
Let's do it.
Does it
Oh,
look
we got
good
some
on your end?
EXO. Yeah, we got some cheater EXO.
Uh-oh. Let's see, I think we watched the Mist one. If I didn't, we'll come back to it. If Mist, you're on here, dude. I don't know if I watched this one or not. We'll come back to it, okay? EXO, let's start with cheater EXO. Let's see.
Not gonna lie, I want to play some Battlefield now.
I know, right?
None of them turn around.
Dude, ZK!
Yeah, don't ever nerf it,
Oh my
please.
God.
They will. They will.
No.
Watch. They're gonna nerf that so hard. Everyone's gonna be super mad. I think
Guess
they
I'll
should
play
get.
Assault.
I think they should get, like, if I were to nerf it, either increase recoil. I think maybe horizontal recoil.
No, please, no.
Yeah.
More vertical recoil.
And get rid of 5 bullets.
No,
It'll be
like just
25.
add. Here's the thing: like the guns in this game could all use more recoil, but horizontal recoil. The thing about horizontal recoil in Battlefield 5 is it's not consistent. It's randomly going to
Oh,
pull left and
yeah.
right versus like having an
It's
actual
random.
like counterable recoil.
I thought it was gonna be predictable recoil.
It is, but the problem is the moment you move left or right, it changes the pattern.
Oh yikes. Oh, that's not good.
So if you stand still and you fire a weapon, it's always going to do like the same thing. But the moment you change your stance or move, it changes the pattern.
I see. Okay, another Exo clip part 2. Before we go on to that, if you guys wish to share, just follow that link that Oliver put on the Discord in the clips section. You can share your own clips from your own channel, from your friend's channel. I usually watch it at the end of my regular streams and even at the end of the Battlefield show here. You guys want to share? And if you don't, if you're not a streamer, that's fine. You can share from your favorite streamers or your friends, whatever you want. Doesn't have to be Battlefield 5 either.
Or your own shadow play.
Whatever you guys want. Okay, here we go. EXO part 2.
I will hold this one.
This map, dude. Brings the content.
Mhm.
Oh my god, that's
This
quick.
is what we want.
Oh.
Nice little 3-piece.
Woo. I like those. Quick and easy. Here you
Yeah.
go, Heck. With the gifted subs today, dude. Appreciate it, man. Here you go.
Some shroud shit.
Yeah.
Look at that laser beam, jeez. Lewis gun.
Lewis gun. Surprisingly good close range. So scared to come out of these. The smoke.
Oh, I know.
Oh man. Oh.
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought he was
here we
gonna
go.
hammer him.
I never go for melees.
Wow, that's impressive.
That little section there is like one of the most satisfying places to clean out.
Oh yeah, and you got full rain. That right side flank, you
Mhm.
get that free. They're getting out capped easily if you got a whole squad with you. All right, next one.
Bin getroffen. Brauche Sanitäter.
Continuing the underground. Hopefully
Bin
they'll get a
erledigt. Helft
revive.
mir. Ich bin bei dir, ja?
Aw.
Thank you. Revive buddies, let's go. Oh my goodness, Bob the Builder there with his TNT.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Gleich geht's dir besser.
Great teammate.
Ich bin für dich da.
Fantastic.
Good clear.
God.
Halt still, das haben wir gleich.
Look at you. You're a good boy, Hank.
Oh, look at him chase him down. Yes.
Yeah, mixing it up and everything. Beautiful. Let me pour some water here real quick. Let's watch this next one, Heck. 4K? Oh, God.
Oh, we're getting fancy.
Can I turn it to 4K? Oh, I got some good internet, but it's not going to be 4K for anybody else, and not even me either. That looks good. For 1080p.
Wow, yeah, that does look good. Now, if only we can get the gameplay up to 4K, right?
Hey,
Not just the graphics.
not yet.
can't
4K.
imagine playing this in 4K.
Yeah, that'd be quite an
That would be an
experience.
experience, yeah.
Really well shot.
I wonder if it is actually like easier to see people too.
Yeah, I feel like DICE should have made something like this, you know? They had a good trailer, yes, but like something like this.
What was
would
with
be
all the
real.
external sound effects for the trailer though?
Yeah, they're all fake sounds.
Mm-hmm.
This is real shit. "60 frames." Oh wow. Beautiful. You could probably get 60 frames on 4K nowadays. Pretty sure.
Yeah, it's doable. No RTX though.
No. 30 frames. Maybe not even. Alright, Del Tara, who we rated yesterday. Finally playing some BF5, man, looking damn good. Let's see what he's got here. Enemies be blind. Sure.
Except when I'm
Shit.
playing.
Right, of course.
Oh my
What?
gosh.
What the fuck? How am I alive?
How? How?
So...
Someone clipped that? That was so insane. How did they not see me?
It
Or
was
one guy
clipped.
saw me.
To die from a Madsen at that range. Apparently it's 5 bullets to kill at all ranges.
Oh, let's see. Front car again?
Shit.
What is this?
Yeah, it was a
How
little nutty.
lucky?
What?
Even one person
What the-
hits him. And he's just like,
And the guy ran out of ammo.
yeah,
Luckily,
that's
the
true.
others didn't even know. That was nuts, dude. Thanks for sharing that. Oh, we got part 2 and 3. Ooh.
Shoot him, forehead. Put him to sleep. I did.
Oh, Goblino.
I'm recording you right now.
Oh, nice. 69.
He's got that Suomi recoil down. Oh, look at him all spawn. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Easy 9 kills.
Terrorist threat. Shoot him.
Piece of cake. Del Tara. Alright, a few more clips here, guys. If you
He
wish to
streamed for 19 hours or so? What the?
Where'd you
No.
read that? Oh my god.
Solo
Isn't-
said.
Isn't Energized Night doing like a 24-hour? Dude, what are you doing?
That's
24
nutty.
hour stream on Battlefield.
I'll never do a 24-hour stream. Unless it's for like some crazy charity or something.
Charity, yeah.
What the fuck? I just killed this whole fucking room.
Just farming bots.
What the
Farming
hell?
AI.
Someone clip that, please.
Flip it. You have to get it done. Oh, here we go. Guitar solo boy. The stream is so loud. Guitar solo.
Yeah, I'm really shy. On this map.
I'm burning. Ah! That's a shotgun. No. You're fucking doomed.
Solo always knocks on himself. He's a good player.
Yeah.
How are you this? How are you guys so bad? No,
himself casual.
please.
Look at
No.
him. This isn't casual.
God, please, no. I'm fucking
be.
terrible too. He's gonna bayonet charge me. He's gonna bayonet charge me. He tried to bayonet charging me. There's another one?
Dodging bullets like bio.
How are you guys so fucking dog shit?
How? Well done, Guitar Solo. You got some harvester in here.
What's up, Half-Blood?
Oh my god, no.
E90 in one.
John Wick! You fucking whore!
Oh my gosh.
John Wick.
So in Metro, there's actually a spot, I don't know how, but you can get behind these grates underneath there where that clip was. Somehow there was a squad that got back there and I got shot from like the weirdest angle. I was like, what the frick? There's somebody back. And Bio and I spent like 5 minutes trying to clear them out. I think they were stuck there. Like they couldn't actually get back out. But you know how on Firestorm, you could kind of like pop up through the bunker?
Oh, yeah.
I think they did something like that and got behind this little area. And they were just like,
Yeah.
I don't like, there's nothing they could have done other than like gank people that are running past. But I don't know.
I think
We'll
there's
see
a
if that,
YouTube clip of people getting out of the map
yeah.
and shooting people.
Every single Metro map, there's been a way to get out.
That's good to know. I did not know that. Good. Okay, let's move on here. Gamers Live. BF1, look at this.
We got some planes. Thank you, Snipe.
That's too high. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, fucking hell.
Too high, right? You got it, baby. You got it.
Maybe he was too high.
Yeah. It's sad that nobody does that anymore.
No nerd necking. Just because you can't do it in BF5.
Yeah, it's so sad. I think I saw somebody do it in the clip not too long ago. But I don't know if that was a bullet actually hitting it and not just the whole plane.
Oh, yeah, it could have been like the last hit on a plane.
All right, Ender's Boy. It's like the ZK show, man. Heck.
Who do you think you're messing with, huh? There's a guy here, little fucking creature. Look at this thing. God, I hate you.
He shoots him with it. Oh,
Disgusting. I'm trash. Actual garbage. Never mind, blatantly better.
Chad's true weapon. Look at these dudes just sitting there.
Oh my god, those my hands are so cold, man.
And just was this today?
Damn. What was that today? How do I tell? October 5th,
Dude,
yeah.
And there's that one clear you had on the B objective where you lined up there's a prone person, there was one person on the mounted gun there. And oh my god, I hope somebody clipped that because that was amazing. Where you just like, oh.
Epic indeed. More guitar solo with this. Hey. You can't get the fuck out of my car. Let's see that title. There you go. There's Bob the Builder.
Classic Bob.
This game is so bad. Whole fucking team was there.
Good run.
Oh.
Good run. Part 2 to follow up.
I'm getting good.
Gaming gloves. Get the gamer goo.
Sounds like there's a guy here.
Yeah, mop 'em up,
explosives,
dude.
of course. You don't know how to aim, just throw an explosive.
Clean out that roach nest.
The hard part to clean up.
There we go. Fuck.
Baby.
This guy. I saw him. I need bullets. I don't have 20 bullets left.
Attrition. A Bristol.
I have 9 bullets left.
That was a nice streak.
Oh!
No, please don't kill me. Oh my fucking god, dude.
Get going. Unbelievable. Dude, that was pretty epic, I must say.
Yeah, that was really good.
Prophet on fire with the hose. What's up?
Welcome, friends.
The last end of the Battlefield show. We were talking for a couple hours here now. Welcome, everybody. We're watching some clips from around the community. From our Discord, people are sharing their clips. We always watch Prophet on Fire's clips. Oliver always sharing, so we never miss out on some Prophet on Fire action. We met Prophet on Fire again over there at TwitchCon, so it was great to meet up with him and his wife and all his good friends over there. So that was really cool. Thanks for the host.
When are you getting Prophet on the show here?
Oh, soon, TM.
Oh, are you gonna pull a dice?
We'll pull a dice, maybe. I'll announce the next guest probably tomorrow.
Sweet.
If I get the green light, you know. Okay. Ooh, a Zari clip. Hello. Our guest.
Holy shit, you wasted.
Oh, it's a BioWare. Yes, old friend indeed.
Did it just mess up?
Oh.
No, whoa.
Holy shit. I
Yeah,
got
boy.
20 kills. No way.
He got 2 of those in that game.
I think it was like 15.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Good call.
That one was 14, and I think the second one was 11? Yeah.
I ran. Holy shit.
How long have you known BioWare?
Since BF3.
You guys were playing the Melting Pot, right?
Yeah, BF1 I was playing Melting Pot, but I met Bio in BF3 on Caspian Border. He like always played Caspian Border, and we'd always like find each other and end up killing each other, and we squatted up occasionally here and there.
Yeah, BioWare's a California, like me.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty close. We haven't met up yet, though. One day, soon. Alright, a few more clips here, guys. We got some Prophet ones coming up, baby. Heck. Of some guitar solo. Look out.
Nice footstep. That was such good.
Footsteps, baby.
Oh.
Wait, one more time? One more time?
Feels bad, man.
Nice footstep. That was such good.
Feels such good. What's up, Mr. Shy Guy? You have a question?
When is ZariCon? Oh gosh, I don't know, dude. You want to come to Canada?
Will it be in Canada?
I don't have a passport, so you know.
Do it.
Maybe when I'm famous. How about that?
Let's do it. Aricon. Okay. We got some Prophet, baby. Let's go. With the host. Let's see what he's been up to today. Godlike
Chadnada?
shots.
Busted.
Whoa, this is that cool ass gun that people are talking about.
Do you want? We have time to wrap around. You want to wrap around real quick?
Knocked.
What is that?
Damn.
Eliminated. Nice.
Can we have that
Go.
in BF5? Holy shit. Wait, go back to that again?
Busted.
We do gotta go. Do you want? We have time to wrap around. You want to wrap around real quick?
Knocked.
Fuck. That's
Damn, that's good.
that's brutal. Hey.
That was the new operator.
One flying through the air is busted or half busted gold.
What does he do?
He's got a drone that like 3D spots people in crates and whatnot.
45 seconds. Rings close.
Healing right here.
God.
I wish BF5 had this movement.
Whoa. That would have been pretty sick.
Good job.
Holy moly. That
Yeah,
was,
boy.
That was epic, dude. Way to freaking clobber him there at the end. Zarianna, or the land of poutine and kid. Oh god.
Ketchup chips aren't that great.
Oh, yeah, I've had some. Okay. Oh, here we go. More Zari clips. That's what I'm talking about. Guy.
Oh, is that that's the snap? Oh, come on! How did he kill me? Dude, that was a perfect flick to the other dude, too. Oh my gosh.
Wait, one more time.
Freaking frag grenade kills me. Oh, the dude I killed. You cannot see the nade indicators from those. How did he kill me? Dude, that was a perfect... Oh, come
What?
on! How did he kill me? Dude, that was a perfect flick to the other dude, too. Oh.
Wow. Never lucky, right?
Yeah.
Alright, one more clip, guys, and we'll go raid somebody, alright? Here we go. Oliver Profit to end it off with the lovely host tonight.
Wraith portaling.
Ooh.
Immediately, ouch.
Drone dive.
Pretty smart.
What did it do there?
3D spot.
That's two of them. Good job. Good throw.
Oh yeah, and EMP. It like nukes their shields.
Oh shit.
One
That's
down.
really strong.
He portaled out.
Can you go in enemy portals?
Winning.
Woo. Yeah.
Good job, teammates. Good job.
You'll just end up where they are. Usually
Funny.
a trap on the other end.
Mm.
Well, holy moly. Thank you guys again for joining us today. Let's go back to the I'm still quite new to this. I think F8, right? There you go. Okay, I hope I didn't screw that up. Okay, we should be good. All right. I appreciate you guys coming in, stopping in, asking questions. Thank you guys so much. Zari, thank you so much for being my third guest here.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 2, but we had episode 0 with Guitar Zone. That was really fun too. But thank you for coming and sharing great stories with us. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
All right, great. That'll pretty much wrap up the show, guys. We'll be back next Saturday, 8 p.m. Pacific time, with a new guest. I'll be announcing it tomorrow night, hopefully. We'll see if they the guest responds in time, you know. So,
hopefully.
Hopefully, we'll see. All right, guys, we'll catch y'all
Shroud
later.
win?
Shroud, yeah, one day.
Yeah, we can
huh?
get some insight on his uninstall.
Okay, guys, have a good night. Bye bye.